Hey guys, so listen, I'm going to talk to y'all real quick today about relationships. Listen, this is for male and females. Wait on what God has for you. Wait. A lot of times we get into things that we shouldn't be in, right? It feels good. It seems good. The person has a good job, good credit, whatever, but we're not looking at their soul. We're not looking at their spirit man, and you're going to know them by their fruits. Listen, if you're unsaved and you're going from relationship to relationship, it's most of the times, even if you're happy, a lot of you have this back history and the story of all the wounds and the things that you have gone through, and some of you are not happy. You just settled and said, you know what, at least he comes home, at least she's with me. And I don't even know if men do that, but sometimes we settle. You settle for that person, that woman that hates your kids, hates your family, hates everything, is disrespectful to your parents, your household, all of that, and you're just with her because she got a nice fat booty, or, well, she's nice to me. It's not enough that she's nice to you. You need to look at how she treats people. How does she treat the waiter? How does she treat people? How does she treat her family? Because that matters, guys. This is a character thing that you're looking at, and it is the same thing with men. Some people want somebody just to have them no matter what. Really? Do you go outside and pick? Do you go and do you miss your poo after you've excreted your waste? Do you go and pick it up and bring it in to you? Do you miss a toothache? Do you go in the trash to eat? Sometimes now if you're poor, it's different. But guys, if you have clean food on the table, are you going to go into the garbage to get what's being eaten or what other people have access to? You understand? If you go to the market and someone's it's filling up and bent and smelling and putting, you're not going to pick that up. So guys, what I'm telling you is this. Listen, let go of that mess. Let go of it. You understand? If you have an opportunity to wait for God's best, then you do that. You do that. A lot of times the heartache and the things that we go through is because we're not obeying God. Ladies, we are never surprised when stuff really hit the fan, because all along God was showing you. All along there were signs and symptoms, red flags, multiple color flags, blue flags, big flags, all types of flags, but you ignored it because you listened to the wooing. You looked at how cute he was. You looked at certain things. You felt like you have to be with him. You have nothing else. But I want you to understand, if you get desperate enough, guys, and cry out to God, God will take you. If you dare to step out in nothing, God will take you to the places that you need to go and bring you to the right people. It may be hard, but even if you're with somebody, you're still going through hard times. Men, listen, sometimes women, they may just do certain things, try to play games, sleeping around, doing stuff, play games with your kids. Listen to me. That's what the court systems are for. Utilize those things. A lot of times people don't take the time to go and get things done. Go get your paternity test done. Go get stuff done. Go contact child support on your own, because even if child support is going to give you, they're going to do a paternity test for free, okay? But see, a lot of times people, I don't want to pay child support. With child support, they set things in place. You go to the court system, they set things in place that you can see your children. Now, there are times things will happen. Let's say, for example, you are a danger to your kids. There are situations where mothers have to make that choice. If the father is doing certain things that has endangered the children, something has happened, then of course, yes, you have to do what you have to do as a parent to safeguard your children. If that parent has shown or proven that they are a hazard, you have to protect your kids, okay? So that's different. But guys, listen to me. Stop being desperate, because that's what it is. When you're desperate, you'll eat anything. You see a lot of times people who are homeless and they're on the street. It's not because they want to look this way and they want to eat your leftovers and they want to eat out the trash can, but they're in a position where things have become hard and they have become desperate, and there's nothing more for them at that time. So they have to take whatever they get. They gotta go eat out the trash. They gotta go, even the ones that smoke, they go smoke somebody that smoked off the cigarette. They find something sitting and they smoke that. Listen, God wants to give us his best, and we need to be willing to wait for it. Wait for it. I don't care what they look like. I don't care how fine they are. And guys, let me tell you something. There are the enemy, depending on who you are and how you matured, the enemy will come to you with something that looks and sounds like Jesus, and that they love God and they're all about the Lord. But you need to be able to pay attention to the fruit that they produce. Okay, listen, you can't be a person. Don't be with these people that make mistakes, and hey, they did something, maybe they listen, I didn't really want to tell you this because okay, it happens, and that person shows you, listen, they are consistent in showing you and proving that this is not who I am. But when you have a person that's consistently inconsistent, you may want to get away from that. Okay, if you stay with a person who is consistently inconsistent, either in their word or actions, both, their relationships, the type of thing that they do, let me tell you, stay away from them. Get away from them. Run like it's the plague. Because what happens is when you stick around and try to be in a relationship with a person who is consistently inconsistent, you're going to find yourself becoming inconsistent yourself. You're inconsistent in your trust. You're inconsistent in if you can you can trust what they say. You become a reflection of what they are offsetting and putting to you. You become it. So now, guess what? A lot of times they don't want to deal with that. The time that it takes for them to lie, the times it takes for them to cheat on you, the multiple times it took for them to do that, and the absolute change that brought the devastation, now they're not willing to stick around for the time that it's going to take to build, because that person is a city without walls. That person has no foundation. They are all flash, but they have no substance. Listen, it's a half-bit apple. You've got to let it go. It's rotting. It's not good for you. If that person is for you, God will bring them back in tip-top shape the way they should be. But don't look back and don't look there waiting. Well, I know he's going to bring her. Just let it be. Wait for God's best. How do I wait? Is waiting like, is it today, Jesus? No. Waiting is being active in doing the things of God. Stuff like this. If God has called you to do this, being on videos, doing stuff that he's called you to do, but he's got to call you for it. Because I tell you, all the videos I've done, I'm amazed the number of videos I have so far, has nothing to do with me trying to think. God just goes, here, 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 okay? Wait in this word. Wait in his presence. Wait in prayer. While you're waiting, find out what stuff you got going on that you need to get rid of before you can be in anything healthy. Let him clean you up, and don't attach yourself to a bunch of other people. Okay, when you're attaching yourself to people, you're making yourself even more messy, because now you talk to this guy and that girl, and then she still talk to you, and that, and then you're a mess, and you're trying to work through that. And God is not going to bring someone who spent time in the presence of God and sacrifice themselves to be a living sacrifice for him, holy and acceptable, for you bouncing all over the place. All right. He has his best for you. You have to know that. Stop listening to what your earthly fathers or mothers may have said, or people that have hurt you past relationship. Listen to what God says, and how you're going to know is to get in this word, get in prayer. Your heart will be opened up, and then you'll begin to hear him speak to you. All right, guys, don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Bye.